Breaking news. From scandal to sacred vows, Cha Eun-woo and Moon Ga-young announce marriage after shocking lawsuit twist. In a plot twist that no drama writer could have imagined, South Korean heartthrobs Cha Eun-woo and Moon Ga-young have stunned fans worldwide by confirming that they are getting married just weeks after the two were entangled in a scandalous legal case that rocked the entertainment industry to its core. What was once a bitter legal entanglement has turned into a blazing love story that defies logic, expectation, and everything the public thought they knew. And the story behind it is nothing short of cinematic. Act 1. The lawsuit that shook K-drama royalty. On a rainy June afternoon, South Korean media was set ablaze with breaking news. Moon Ga-young had filed a confidential but severe harassment lawsuit naming Cha Eun-woo, her former co-star and long-rumored flame. The internet spiraled into chaos. Netizens took sides. Fan clubs imploded. Endorsements were frozen. But behind the scenes, something far stranger was unfolding. By the second week, leaked CCTV footage and private chat logs surfaced, not proving guilt but instead exposing a long and complex romantic history between the two stars that dated back almost 5 years. An anonymous source from the drama set of True Beauty revealed. Their chemistry wasn't just acting. Everyone knew they were in love. But something happened. They broke up badly. I never thought they'd even speak again. Then, a curveball. Moon Ga-young's legal team withdrew the case overnight, citing emotional misunderstanding, manipulated influence, and private reconciliation. Fans were confused. The press was ravenous. What followed was beyond imagination. Act 2. The private meeting that changed everything. On July 15, Cha Eun-woo was spotted entering a private rooftop restaurant in Hanam-dong. No paparazzi were allowed. But a blurry, silent video captured by a nearby drone revealed Moon Ga-young joining him minutes later, her eyes swollen, her hands trembling. A waiter at the scene confessed. They didn't eat for the first hour. They just stared. Eun-woo looked heartbroken. Ga-young was crying, then laughing, then crying again. Suddenly, she took off her necklace, the one fans had seen her wear in dramas and real life, and slid it across the table. Eun-woo grabbed it, kissed it, and placed it around his own neck. The next morning, dispatches and agencies were scrambling. The lawsuit was officially marked settled out of court with private agreement. The statement. Just one line. In love, there are no villains, only wounded hearts seeking peace. But no one expected what would come next. Act 3. A ring, a rooftop, a revelation. On July 21, just 6 days after the scandal settled, Cha Eun-woo posted a black-and-white photo to his 35 million follower Instagram. In the image, his hand holding Moon Ga-young's, and on her finger a delicate white gold ring with a blue sapphire. The caption read only 3 words. She's mine. The world went still. Moon Ga-young responded minutes later with her own post, a grainy Polaroid of Eun-woo kissing her forehead on a windswept rooftop. Caption. We begin again. By midnight, #Eun-woo Ga-young wedding was trending worldwide. Act 4. The confession heard around the world. On July 23, the couple made their first official public appearance together since the scandal. During a joint interview on KBS's exclusive Heart to Heart, they walked out hand in hand, dressed in matching soft blue outfits. Moon Ga-young was the first to speak. I misunderstood him. I let pain speak louder than love. And he never gave up on me. Cha Eun-woo turned to her and added, with tears visible. I thought I lost you forever. But even in the darkest moment, I kept planning how I would propose if you ever looked at me like that again. Then he pulled out a red velvet box from his coat pocket on live television, got down on one knee, and said, Let the world think what it wants. All I want is you, forever. Will you marry me? She nodded, speechless, then whispered, Always. Act 5. Wedding plans already underway. Insiders close to the couple have revealed that the wedding will take place this fall, likely in October 2025, at a private villa in Jeju Island. The guest list. Ultra exclusive. But names like IU, Park Seo-joon, Kim Yo-jung, and Seo Kang-joon are said to be invited. A source from their management revealed. They're not rushing into marriage. They're leaping because they've waited too long to admit what they feel. According to unconfirmed reports, the couple has already signed a joint property agreement, and Moon Ga-young is currently residing in Cha Eun-woo's penthouse in Seongsu-dong, Seoul. Photos leaked yesterday showed the two grocery shopping together, casually dressed, laughing like college sweethearts. Act 6, Industry Reaction, From Shock to Celebration. At first, agencies were in panic. The lawsuit had threatened Cha Eun-woo's ongoing dramas and CFS Moon Ga-young's future projects were put on hold. But now, their popularity is skyrocketing. Fashion brands are already battling to sign the couple for couple-themed endorsements. One major jewelry brand is designing a Love Through Fire engagement collection inspired by their story. Cha Eun-woo's upcoming historical drama, previously postponed, is now back on track with Moon Ga-young joining the cast as the female lead. Fans are calling it the real-life Seoguk fairy tale. One fan wrote on Weibo, "They fought, they burned, and they rose again, together. This is the K-drama we never knew we needed." Act 7, the emotional depth few knew existed. While many still speculate about the real events behind the lawsuit, both stars have chosen not to explain further. But a joint message released by their agencies reads, "Sometimes, pain exposes truth. And in our darkest hour, we found each other again. We hope our journey gives others courage to love, to forgive, and to begin again." Private sources close to Moon Ga-young revealed she had been battling severe anxiety during the months before the lawsuit. She was broken. And she thought Eun-woo had abandoned her. The truth was, they both were just afraid. Finale, a love that survived the fire. From the depths of public scandal to the highest peaks of devotion, the story of Cha Eun-woo and Moon Ga-young is no longer just tabloid fodder. It's a testament to the unpredictable, painful, beautiful chaos of real love. As they walk toward the altar this fall, hand in hand, against the tide of rumor and ridicule, they carry with them not only rings and vows but the weight of survival. And somewhere between heartbreak and hope, they've chosen to say yes, not just to marriage, but to a lifetime of fighting for each other. The sun hadn't yet risen over Seoul, but the entertainment world was already in turmoil. Before the early morning birds could chirp, the internet was detonated by a headline no one saw coming. Moon Ga-young files harassment lawsuit against Cha Eun-woo. The nation gasped. Two of South Korea's most beloved stars, whose on-screen romance in True Beauty had ignited global fan hysteria, were now caught in a real-life legal firestorm. No one could believe it. The clean-cut, polite, church-going Cha Eun-woo? Accused of inappropriate behavior? And by none other than Moon Ga-young, the actress fans had once paired with him so strongly that even agencies couldn't suppress dating rumors. The timing made it even more bizarre. They had recently appeared in a photo together at a Chanel private event in Paris. Their smiles were soft, their eyes flirtatious. Fans called it a silent reunion. So what happened? The confidential court filing that leaked. The lawsuit was originally submitted under seal, no press, no cameras, no statements. But someone on the inside leaked it. Within hours, a redacted version of the filing hit Naver and spread like wildfire. The claim? Emotional manipulation, inappropriate remarks, and alleged misuse of private messages during a drama reshoot earlier that year. At first, fans were split. Some defended Moon Ga-young fiercely. Others couldn't believe Eun-woo could be capable of such behavior. The comment sections were brutal. Agencies refused to speak. Cha Eun-woo's team went into a digital lockdown, wiping comments, delaying press tours, and pausing endorsement campaigns. Meanwhile, Moon Ga-young's expressionless face walking into the Seoul Central Court building became the most shared image on Korean social media. Black blazer. Sunglasses. Lips tight. No statement. The Whisper network erupts. Then came the Whisper's unofficial, but far more telling. A well-known stylist who worked with both actors on a CF set in early 2023 told Dispatch. They were dating secretly. Everyone knew. But something happened in Europe earlier this year. She came back cold. He looked like he'd aged 10 years. The stylist wasn't the only one. A makeup artist chimed in. I've never seen two people who looked more in love, and more hurt. The silence between them during filming was like ice. You could feel the tension. Some netizens dug deeper. A now viral YouTube channel dissected a backstage clip from a variety show where Cha Eun-woo appeared stiff while seated next to Moon Ga-young. Her eyes flicked toward him several times, but he never once looked at her. The clip, which originally aired harmlessly, now carried a haunting emotional weight. The chat logs that changed everything. Just when it seemed public opinion was tipping against Cha Eun-woo, a bombshell hit the internet. A series of Line chat logs, unverified but suspiciously detailed, were leaked anonymously on a forum used by entertainment insiders. In them, Cha Eun-woo allegedly wrote, "I didn't touch her. I never would. But I should have told her how much I still loved her." Another message read, "We were toxic together at the end, but I never stopped checking her IG stories. I know I messed up. But she's still my Ga-young." The chat logs went viral. Fans cried. The narrative shifted. Was this lawsuit about revenge or heartbreak? The hotel incident. 2 days later, CCTV footage surfaced from a hotel lobby in Busan. Timestamped April 2025, it showed Moon Ga-young exiting an elevator, visibly distressed, followed minutes later by Cha Eun-woo walking out, fists clenched, pacing. A security guard tried to calm him down. A night manager later admitted anonymously, "She checked in first. He came later. We assumed it was a reconciliation. But they were yelling in the hallway by midnight. She left crying." That same weekend, Moon Ga-young deleted over 40 photos from her Instagram account, including every single picture that had even a hint of Eun-woo. The emotional toll. What no one could see behind the cameras was just how much the lawsuit took out of both stars. Cha Eun-woo was reportedly hospitalized for severe exhaustion and anxiety. Fans camped outside the clinic, leaving flowers, handwritten notes, and lead signs with phrases like "We believe you, Eun-woo." Moon Ga-young, meanwhile, withdrew from a major Netflix audition and was last seen in Jeju Island, checking into a wellness retreat. Paparazzi caught her walking alone on the beach at dusk, staring out at the waves. She looked thinner, tired, lost. A friend of hers was quoted anonymously in a women's magazine. This wasn't about attention or money. It was emotional warfare. Ga-young didn't want revenge. She wanted peace. But she didn't know how to ask for it. The turning point, a whisper of regret. Then, suddenly, the storm began to settle. A week before the lawsuit was officially withdrawn, reporters noted that Cha Eun-woo had quietly flown to Jeju Island under a pseudonym. Just 1 day later, Moon Ga-young's mood shifted online. She posted a single, mysterious Instagram story, a photo of rain on glass with the words, "When the thunder is loud, sometimes it's just the sky crying." Speculation soared. Had they met privately? Was reconciliation underway? Insiders confirmed the meeting but gave no details. What followed, however, would rewrite everything the world thought it knew about them. Final note. The lawsuit shook the industry, no doubt. But it did more than that. It exposed a painful, raw human story hiding beneath years of rumors, staged red carpets, and forced smiles. It peeled back the curtain and showed that love, real, messy, hurtful love, was still pulsing between two people torn apart by ego, misunderstanding, and fear. The lawsuit wasn't just a legal move. It was a desperate cry for closure. Or perhaps, for something far greater, redemption. And just when everyone thought this scandal would destroy them both, it became the first chapter in something no one could have anticipated. A second chance at forever.